This is a series of films that tells the history of contemporary fashion photography as seen through the eyes of models.
There we are. A shoot that, well, you tell me about this now.
Okay, so this was so much fun. Okay, wait, how did you create these images?
Through lots of pushing and pulling and general kind of twisting.
Because wait, when I took this picture, it was just me and this model, right?
Yeah.
So how, like, he wasn't there?
It's a lot. I think he was, but most of them weren't.
I'm literally so confused by these pictures. They are so amazing though. I feel like this, first of all, was like the best picture of me.
Right.
Period.
Really?
Yes. I love this picture. And I was like, I'm such a person who I'm like my boobs are just there, but it's so, like, it just looks like art. Like, it doesn't look like, nothing about this looks like sexual or, you know what I mean? Like, it just looks so fun and so, I don't know.
Well, it was. I mean, I felt that shoot was just, it was a blast.
It was so much
beginning to
fun.
end.
It was literally so much fun.
I mean, it was, in that way, a very, very easy shoot because the mixture of all you guys just worked.
Yeah, it
Everybody
did.
seemed to get on. He was such a character.
Wild. He was so crazy. I remember we shot this one thing. He was like, get up on my feet, and he laid down on the floor. Do you remember? And I laid on his feet. He's like, just spread your arms out like an airplane. I was like, okay, but I'm scared. Yeah, he was quite a character. He was fun though. He was so much fun.
Yeah, no, I think it was one of those shoots which some shoots are hard.
Yeah.
And this shoot felt actually pretty much how it looks.
It was so much fun.
It was a lot of larking around for 2 or 3 days.
I didn't shoot until the last day.
Oh really?
Yeah, the first day I was just there in like hair and makeup and like in a robe, walking around. I was like, I'm so bored. And then the second day was just like, okay, Winnie. I was like, yes, more shots, yes, more work. It was so much fun to shoot though.
Well, I think it was a good message that Nicola Formichetti wanted to put something which at the time wasn't so seen. This idea of people larking around having fun.
Yeah.
As part of a way of promoting a kind of brand, because everything can get very, very serious in fashion at times, which is kind of, sometimes there's reason for that. Other times there's reason to go against that. Fashion's always about the kind of, the reaction to what's existing at the moment, what comes next.
But I also loved that with this whole shoot, it wasn't like putting me in there was so natural, and I feel like people needed to see that as well, where it was like, you don't have to place me with someone who's in a wheelchair or someone, like, that's all great and lovely, but I'm not like a different model. I'm just a model. So I feel like this also was like a big part of my career, where it was like, wow, she blends in so well with everyone, you know?
I mean, that's essentially how I see you, because you're a great model. Full stop.
Thank you.
That's it. You also have particular skin coloration, or people have different hair, or
precisely,
freckles, or all those sort of things.
Exactly.
So I don't ever see you in that kind of category. And I think that this shoot was kind of one of those shoots which you think, it feels natural. It kind of feels like it's just going with the mood of the models, and kind of and that for a certain moment of Diesel worked very well. It was just a kind of feeling that this was what was needed in fashion.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I definitely took a lot of pictures with billboards that I saw all over the place.
Is it weird when you see yourself on a billboard still?
No.
You kind of got past that?
Yeah,
So
it's actually never been weird.
Never been weird.
I think it's because, like, as well, like, people started drawing me from very early too.
Right.
It's gotten a lot more now, but I think I've always kind of, as soon as a picture would come out, it would kind of go viral.
Yeah.
People had never seen something like this before. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. So when I started seeing pictures of myself, I had already been seeing myself on everyone's Instagram and so on and so forth. So it wasn't that big of a difference. I think I was just more happy.
Yeah.
Because it was actual work now.
Yeah.
So.
And this was shot for stills and for film and everything else. And you do a little bit of TV. You've done the show we spoke about earlier on. So are you kind of at ease with TV? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's all work to me, to be completely honest. I find it all to be a part of my job.
Right. So because that's very different. You know, TV,
Yeah.
that film, photography are very different mediums normally and very separated.
Very much so.
But you seem quite at ease.
But yeah, I still just find it as they're all different. Like I definitely have to be a different person to do each job as well,
Yeah.
you know. But I still find it to be a part of my job. So like just like walking into a meeting,
Yeah.
about maybe a campaign or doing the campaign or whatsoever. It's all a part of the job.
Right.
So I just find it all to be
Yeah.
a part of my job.
And the people you want to work with or work for, who do you think is kind of one of the brands that you would like to see yourself associated to?
100% Victoria's Secret.
Right, and why is that?
I feel like it would be a different brand that maybe some people don't see me going towards. I
Right.
feel like people see me like very, like we said, very saint-like and very, you know what I mean? But I feel like Victoria's Secret also speaks a lot to my actual personality. I'm very outgoing, very colorful, very bubbly, and I like to be nude. If my hotel walls could speak.
Well, maybe they will one day. Maybe we leave an imprint of ourselves around. Well, I know a little bit about Victoria's Secrets, and I know Sophia, who casts them, so maybe I can talk to her whilst you're in London.
Yes, I would love that.
But I think I'm sure you'd be a great Victoria's Secret model. We did a thing from 6 months ago or so. We did all the top 10 Victoria's Secret models. And
Sick.
yeah, it was good. It was funny. It's a funny thing that shows, because we were shooting at Earl's Court Arena, which is where they were doing one of the big shows, and it's such a thing. I mean, the people they get coming to it's really the public that get coming. It isn't so much like.
So it's like a ton of people.
It's a ton of people, and they're they're people that come in from all over the provinces and stuff. It's kind of quite. It's not so. You do a fashion show in New York, Paris, or whatever. It's the industry you're seeing. When you do Victoria's Secret fashion show, it's the public.
Yeah.
It's quite a different thing.
Yeah.
So they don't let the public into those other fashion shows.
Right.
So it's kind of a different thing. But there are real bits of show business. I'm sure you've seen the videos.
Oh yeah, I like watch all the YouTube
Yeah.
making of videos,
Right,
like everything. Yeah.
Well, the last one we were working backstage on that one, not backstage at Victoria's Secrets for the show, but doing a set of the top 10 Victoria's Secret
Right.
models. So anyway, I've worked with Sophia, and if she's here, she should see you.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'll give her a shout.
Yes. I love that.
Okay, Winnie, thank you very much.
Thank you
Pleasure to speak
so
to you.
much for having me
Well,
again.
Well,
Thank you.
I hope you next time.